Man says he has lived a nightmare after hackers stole $7,000 from his Wells Fargo bank account. He says even though Wells Fargo has a zero liability protection program, the company still refused to refund the money. That man reached out to the 12 Inside investigators, and I got to work to help him get his money back.
I'm trying to be calm on the outside, but I'm damn angry on the inside.
It doesn't take long to know who.
My bank of 39 years totally let me down, and that upsets me.
And what has 72-year-old John Reason understandably so upset?
To have $7,000 stolen from you, I don't care who you are, that hurts.
It was June 5th when John says he checked his Wells Fargo business account and saw thousands of dollars gone.
We don't do any banking over the cell phone. We don't go to a lot of different places. We don't do a lot of online shopping. It just seemed rather odd to me that we would be hacked twice in a year and a month.
But this time was different. He says not only did the hackers steal nearly $7,000 and use it to go on a shopping spree, they also tried to open 2 credit cards.
They applied for one in my name. They applied for one in my wife's name. And I told the people at Wells Fargo these were fraudulently obtained. Please destroy them. We don't want them. Here they are. And then 2 weeks later, we get a call from Wells Fargo inquiring about these cards. And I said, y'all are kind of late to the party. I said, we've already told them that we didn't apply. And of course, she had checks sent to her. So it's been crazy. It's been crazy.
And after more than a month of going to local Wells Fargo branches, calling customer service, emailing, and filing fraud claims, nothing was happening.
We're not rich people. We're not poor, but we're not rich. And I'm not one to stand by and let somebody just steal from me. And when I go to the bank and I say, listen, you've got a zero liability agreement with me, and you're asking me to do something which I did. Now I want you to follow through and do what you said you would do, and that is give my money back to me. If you want to do your research, if you want to do whatever it is you need to do for the next 10 years, I don't care. But you've promised to have my back in the event that something like this happens. And right now, I feel like we're all alone.
With no other options, he called the 12 on Your Side investigators for help.
To be honest with you, with what we've done, you are our last hope.
When I reached out to Wells Fargo, they told me they'd investigate. And then just 2 days later, John called me and said all of his money was returned. Wells Fargo later sent me a statement that read in part, "We were able to resolve this matter by working closely with our customer and reviewing additional information." For John, it's the news he's desperately been praying for.
Whether it's 7,000 or 70,000 or 700,000, it's not the dollar amount, it is the principle. I'm of a generation that the principle is more important than the dollar amount. But 7,000 is a lot of money to us, and we don't take that lightly. And as I said, maybe some people would just look at it and say, well, it's just a rounding error, but to me, it's not. It's $7,000.
Now, keep in mind, John followed all the steps when reporting his situation to Wells Fargo, but the bank insists that if you have a similar situation to report it, their fraud department immediately. And John did the